general encouragement to sisters to seek knowledge and how. In relation to an encouragement, then know that the affair of seeking knowledge is not just compulsory upon the men, it is likewise wajib upon the women. طلب العلم فريضة على كل مسلم. As the Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith of Anas ibn Malik, seeking knowledge is compulsory upon every Muslim. And na'am, the riwayah على كل مسلم ومسلمة is a riwayah ضعيفة, يعني that طلب العلم, seeking knowledge, is compulsory upon every Muslim, male and female, is a weak version. But as a number of the Imām of hadith have mentioned, that though the version is weak, it is though established and it is sound in meaning. It is sound in meaning, and that is taken from the authentic version. Seeking knowledge is compulsory upon every Muslim. That is Muslim, male and female. You sisters are going to go on to be the mothers of this ummah. You sisters are going to go on to nurture the future generation. You're going to be the first teachers of our potential ulama, of the mashaykh of this ummah. You're going to be the ones that are going to nurture our families upon that. You are going to be the ones who will teach the mothers of the mashaykh of this ummah. You are going to be the ones that will nurture and will raise those who may be female, scholars. Just as the Salaf of this ummah had female, there were many female muhaddithat. And from the great Imām of hadith were those who had female teachers, like Imām al-Zuhri. And others from the Imām of hadith were those who had from their shuyukh, sheikhat, female teachers, females who they took hadith from. And that is something that shouldn't die in this era, that only the women of the past were interested in ilm. As far as the women in our time, then they're only interested in Naz and Glock and Mac and these various cosmetic companies, and watching YouTube tutorials, makeup tutorials. Like our sisters ikhwan should be different, rise above that. Sisters upon ilm, sisters upon knowledge, sisters upon amal, ibadah, encouraging their children, nurturing their children upon that. Sisters who are arfa and more or greater and better than the sisters among the people of innovation. Among the people of innovation, ikhwan, there are women who are studying, women who are learning the Arabic language and studying ilm and the kutub of ilm. But in their realms and in their circles, our sisters should outdo them. Our sisters, ikhwan, it should be something that is established among our sisters, that they need to learn and study. How often do we find brothers saying, we need a sister to give such and such a woman some da'wah, but we can't find a sister, we can't find anybody or a sister that has enough, is well equipped enough to give da'wah or to teach to teach a woman or to give somebody some da'wah to Islam. لا ينبغي إخوان صراحة. Not befitting. Our sisters should be upon knowledge. If they're our blood sisters, then we should be teaching them and encouraging them with ilm. If they are our wives, then likewise we should be encouraging them with ilm, teaching them to the best of our ability. If they are our daughters, kadhalik, teaching them and encouraging them and pushing them towards ilm. Of course, ikhwan, the bottom line is, in relation to any individual, male or female, that you can bring, as the statement goes, you can bring a donkey to water, but you can't make it drink. Any individual, all of us know that we should be upon talab al-ilm, seeking knowledge, increasing in knowledge. But how negligent most of us are. And that is not that we're referring to you as donkeys, ikhwan and tabi. That was not the maqsood, yet just the method, just the parable. How negligent we are, ikhwan, of these basics. And now ilm has never been easier. Acquiring knowledge has never been easier, ikhwan. It is now at your doorstep. If you're not able to travel, alhamdulillah, the durus of the mashaykh are online, one is able to listen to them, or if not, recorded. And so you follow the daras word for word. Yani get the book, follow the book, take notes, word for word if you were not able to attend the dars. How easy the means of ilm now are for us. But yet still, ikhwan, we subhanallah, we still prefer something else. Yani that love and that sweetness of knowledge and talab al-ilm, ikhwan, it hasn't entered many of our chests. There are so many other things, ikhwan, that we're interested in. Rather than ilm now, we're interested in football, or interested in leveling up. That a person is trying to master some game on Xbox. The only thing he wants to do is level up. Surrounded by kutub of ilm. Surrounded by, ikhwan, the mirath and the inheritance of the prophets and the messengers and the best of the prophets that ever walked upon the face of the earth. We should know these books inside out. We should have mastered these kutub, ikhwan, the popular books, because we've had sufficient time to do so. Haqiqatan, ikhwan, if we have been upon the deen for 5 to 10 years, then that is sufficient time to have mastered all of the usul, the fundamental books, the small books of ilm, and to have gone on to be spending time reading the bigger books. And how long does it take to study, even if one is not going to memorize, to study al-Qaaidah al-Arba'a, al-Usul al-Thalatha, Kitab al-Tawheed, some of the books of fiqh? How long does it take to study with dedicated study? How long? But if you were given a mudhakkira, or if you were given your coursework that you had missed out on, and the exam is in a few weeks, you'd master it in a few weeks. Most of us. But when it comes, ikhwan, to the knowledge of the deen of Allah Azza wa Jal, when it comes to this ilm, this inheritance, this thing that may well be the difference between Jannah and the Nar, ikhwan, we're subhanallah negligent. Musibah, ikhwan, sarahatan. As far as them seeking knowledge, then of course, them seeking knowledge is in much less the same way as we mentioned for the brothers, that they concentrate on those books that were mentioned previously. And of course, if they're not able to attend any of the circles and the durus that are present within their areas, that they benefit online, or that they follow the